Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to do a quick follow-up video to the live stream that I did last week where I was talking about a group made to order opportunity that I'm putting together and collaborating with Lorenzo, otherwise known as Solegarb, on for this limited opportunity to get a pair of boots made out of this special Zug leather from Enzo Bonafé. As I do now have this leather swatch in hand, I want to really showcase what this leather looks like, feels like, really try to convey this unique color, talk a little bit about the history of this leather, why it is so unique, share all the details for the two different options, pricing, and get this thing kicked off so we can get this filled up and moving down the pipeline with Enzo's workshop. I want to start by covering a little bit of the backstory with this leather. Lorenzo had shared with me that this is a leather that he's really been after and has been trying to work with Horween for a number of years to either get this created or to find the stock of leather that was out there somewhere. And the unique part of this Zug leather is the color. So Zug leather is, for lack of a better term, it's a type of Scotch grain or a type of pebble grain. But what makes it unique is how it's finished, a great material for the foundation of a rugged style boot. From my understanding, this is the only navy Zug leather that is out there today, or has been for a number of years. We come to today, and myself and Lorenzo are collaborating on this effort, and I'll get that out of the way. Obviously, there is a benefit for me to work with Lorenzo, and if we can get this filled up, I do benefit from it. I'm not making any money, but I want to just be transparent about the fact that Lorenzo and I are collaborating on this. Many of you are probably familiar with the Urban Assault or Urban Commando style boot. I think Gassiano and Girling has one. I have one from Mecariello where it's kind of a classic looking dress boot, but it's made in a robust leather with a heavy commando outsole. And that's really where I think this leather is going to play perfectly. Now, the two options come into play because first, my idea was to do a Wholecut Chelsea boot. And I think that'll be a very, very popular option for this. But we also know that not everyone, prefers Chelsea boots. Some people would prefer a full lace up. So we're going to do a Chelsea boot option and a lace up option. For the Chelsea boot, this is the option that I really came up with. And this is the first of the two options. So this is going to be model 2553, which is a Wholecut Chelsea boot on the 74945 last, which is Enzo's classic modern last. It's kind of a take on a soft chisel toe. It's typically the last that you see on all of his ballway boots, a lot of his Oxfords, a lot of the split toe derbies. It's one of the classic lasts that he makes today because of the very sleek, strong lines, as well as the positive fit results that many have with it. This will be a 360-degree Norwegian construction. We're looking to do the double linear Norwegian construction on the Chelsea boot. So basically, it'll have two parallel lines going around the entire upper of the boot. We're going to do a dark brown edge finish with a Vibram 100 commando outsole. So this is really kind of known as the epitome of commando outsoles. The Vibram 100 seems to be the most popular, the most resilient. The other details with the Chelsea boot is it'll have an integrated rear pull tab, so that way you get all of the functional benefits of it, but it's going to be integrated so that you don't have to run the risk of having your, denim or dress pant cuff kind of caught up on that rear integrated pull tab. The elastic. So we're going to look to do a very dark brown elastic so that it's very kind of like under the radar, very subtle. It pairs well with the dark brown edge on the welt. This will really help step it up and set it apart from any of those other options that may already be out there. Looking at the next option, which is the lace-up boot, this will be model 3824, which is the classic jumper boot. It's on the same last, which is, again, a 74945 last. This is going to have a gunmetal set of eyelets and speed hooks. And that way, again, it'll be very similar to the dark brown elastic. These boots are about as identical as they can be, except, of course, with the pattern. One has laces, one doesn't. The details, the colorways, the different kind of aesthetic details, they're going to be on parity with each other. And it's really just, do you prefer laces or do you want to have a Chelsea boot that you can just slip on? I'm going to arrange for either like a WhatsApp chat or a Discord channel so that we can have a group conversation with the folks that are interested. Next, the pricing is that each boot is $775. Now you can add fully lasted boot trees, which are fully full height boot trees. They'll go all the way up through the ankle of the boot. And those are an additional $130, completely optional, but it's available if you'd like to make that request. And lastly, Lorenzo did specify that you are able to order a matching belt, which is a 35 millimeter wide or thick belt made in the Navy Zug leather. It'll have a brushed nickel or just a standard nickel buckle. The starting price to get into the group made to order is $775. That gets you the boot. Then you have an additional $290 of options, which is $130 if you want the boot trees, $160 if you want the belt. Put that together, it's $290 plus the $775. Those are the pricing options and the different opportunities. I'll drop all of these details and specifications in the description box. I'll put a link to the Discord channel or to the WhatsApp group in the comments, in the pinned comment below as well. We're really going to try and reserve that conversation, at least for now, to the group of folks that are involved in this group made to order. And then once this is over, I'll open that up to the rest of the channel, and we can use that as another way to engage and just chat about boots, shoes, denim, whatever is top of mind for folks. Let me know if you have any questions, or let me know if you're very interested in joining this. I'll put my email in there as well, and that'll be another way you can reach out, ask questions, or at least get your name on the list. We're really looking to get this filled as soon as possible because we want to get the production started before Enzo's workshop shuts down for the month of August. So definitely do not hesitate if this is something you're interested in. We can definitely get it started and kicked off as soon as we get enough folks to fill it up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. In particular, if you'd like to take advantage of this opportunity or be the first to find out about future opportunities like this, that's the best way to find out first. Hope everyone's having a good weekend, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.